Hurry and shut your doors and windows if shadows appear at the noontide horizon, for that is no early dusk, but the hungering swarm. Tayzzyronth the Propagation is a very strange Aeon, one that's already died by the beginning of our story as Trailblazers. Tayzzyronth is quite a bit different from the other Aeons, in the sense that they don't need any followers in order to maintain their power. They are a mindless swarm of insectoid beings, with their only focus being propagation, the act of reproducing and multiplying itself into an unending, infinite swarm. But even this swarm started out from nothing but the wish for companionship. Long ago, there was a species known as the Coleoptera, a very successful insectoid race, capable of communication, social relations, and unity. However, as all things must come to an end, so too did the race of the Coleoptera. Due to unknown circumstances, perhaps illness, natural disasters, or famine, the numbers of the Coleoptera started to dwindle. On the verge of extinction, the last of the Coleoptera, Tayzzyronth, held onto a single wish inside their heart: to have others of his species around, so it wouldn't be lonely anymore. At the same time, the Aeon of Permanence, Long, was killed, most likely by Lan the Hunt, but we don't know that for sure, which divided his powers over life and immortality across the entire universe. Unintentionally making use of the power vacuum, Tayzzyronth the body, fueled by their wish for companionship and the power over life, began to morph into a self-duplicating abomination and became a brand new god, the Aeon of Propagation. Immediately they began to duplicate into multiple Tayzzyronths, and they began feeding and multiplying until their home planet was empty. Right after that, they spread out their wings and took to the stars in order to find more planets to devour, so they could multiply even faster. Tayzzyronth's conquest didn't show any signs of stopping and was so disastrous that multiple other Aeons decided to put an end to their rampage. When the swarm arrived at Adlevin, a star system far away from the Tayzzyronth's home planet, they arrived at a certain planet they thought fit for assimilation. However, this would be Tayzzyronth's last mistake. As they descended upon the planet, multiple Aeons, including Akivili, the Aeon of the Trailblaze, put a stop to their advance. A fierce battle commenced and raged on for a long time. Screams could be heard across the entire star system, and as soon as it had started, it stopped. The struggle for survival by the Coleoptera had finally ended. After Tayzzyronth fell, the power of the propagation was most likely absorbed by Yaoshi, the Abundance, since their paths were closely related to one another. From beginning to end, the only goal of Tayzzyronth was to create more of itself, which, in and of itself, is not evil nor good. Although, without any control or restraint, even the simplest of wishes might turn disastrous and twisted beyond recognition.